Hey guys, what's going on? StormRider36 here, and today I am back with another Overwatch commentary, and this commentary at first was going to be about the gameplay, but then, you know, it's been a while since I've played Overwatch, and tonight I actually played very awfully when I was recording this. So, you know, I kind of wanted to turn this into a commentary about when you're playing, like, dog crap. So, you know, your first instinct, and mine too, is to automatically go towards your team. There's something wrong with your team, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, and then you start to realize, oh, my team is actually winning. Yeah, this is mine. This is all me. I'm playing like crap. So, you guys are probably going to see it in this game. Well, I don't know what parts I'm going to keep in. The first round here, you guys are seeing, I actually played pretty well with Junkrat. Junkrat's my go-to. He is my favorite character, and I know how to use him the best. I know his projectiles the best, so, you know, it's obvious that he's the one I'm going to pick. If I'm playing that, I've tried well, I was trying to play the more, you know, difficult characters. So, you know, well, difficult for me, anyway, you know, because everybody has their own playstyle, and different characters are going to be more difficult or less difficult based on that playstyle. But anyway, so what I'm trying to get at here is that, you know, if you're having bad games with characters that you don't usually play a lot, maybe you should switch over to a character that you know you're good with, you know, a character that you know you can have fun with, and all that stuff. So and it's funny I say this because I was actually playing with Reinhardt, one of my favorites, my main tank. And I was playing very, very poorly with him. Now, I was being outplayed by the enemy team, but I was also being really bad. I was missing my charges, I was pushing in at the wrong time when none of my teammates were there, and in the moment, I was blaming my teammates, but, you know, hindsight's 20/20. I totally was at fault. I should have waited for my team to get back instead of trying to be the hero, which we all know how that usually works out. Now, I'm not saying that you can't be the hero, but I'm just saying usually better idea to wait for the team to back you up. But, you know, it's regardless of that. And it really just comes down to, you know, you have to know when you can play and when you can't play the game. So, I needed gameplay for tonight, right? I wanted it to be Overwatch. I was playing Overwatch, and I was being really, really bad at it. And then that kind of inspired this commentary to kind of, you know, tell people it's okay to say that you are the problem. You know, a lot of people, including myself, say, you know, oh, this person's doing bad, oh, this person's doing bad. But at the end of the day, if your team is losing, it's not just one person's fault. It's the whole team, everybody on the team. Not just the support, not just the tank, not just the damage dealers, not just, you know, the guy who just bought the game 2 hours ago and, you know, just got home to play it for the first time. The entire team needs to cover each other's weaknesses and faults. So that's the real issue, and, you know, I have trouble a lot with switching heroes to counter other heroes. A lot of times I won't do it because the hero I'm playing is the hero I want to play, and, you know, the enemy team will switch to a hero that counters mine, and I'll be really mad, but I won't switch because, you know, I'm being too self-centered. I need to switch for my team's sake, and that's really it. I need to switch so I don't, you know, make my team suffer for it. Now, this is a good game where I come back and I actually start to play as a team, as a teammate instead of just being me. I had a Reinhardt game where I was literally just off in the middle of nowhere fighting a McCree that, you know, could run circles around me because McCree is a natural tank buster. Even though he got a nerf, he's still good at it. You know, he doesn't like just not do anything anymore. A good McCree can still be a deadly thing for a tank, and, you know, that's really what happened. So, you know, I was doing that. My teammates were actually vocally getting angry at me, which is a first on Xbox. Usually people don't talk. But, you know, a guy was actually saying, where's Reinhardt? Why is he not here? And that made me really realize that I was being the problem. You know, my team couldn't push because the tank, me, was too preoccupied doing what I wanted to do and not focusing on what the team wanted to do. So that's something that that really shocked me into perspective. And that was actually the game right before this Junkrat game, when I started realizing that, you know, I need to play for the team, I need to play for the objective, not for my own kills or anything like that, not for an impressive gameplay, because usually whenever I play the objective, I play pretty well. I'm not going to say always, I'm not going to say I'm super good at the game, because, you know, everybody fucks up from time to time. So, you know, it's whatever. But anyway, so that is really, you know, that's really, you know, the main point of this commentary, is to pretty much point out, don't be afraid to take the blame for a loss, or to take the blame for, you know, like if your team gets wiped. Don't be afraid to take the blame, because, you know, at least you're man enough, at least you're woman enough to stand up and be like, yes, that was my fault. I know I fucked up. Let's push back in and figure something out. That's what a good gamer, a really good person would do. Don't focus on the negative, use that negative, accept the fact that you did it, and then move on. Try and push back through it. Like, it's hard to do in the moment, I have to say. It's very hard to do in the moment. I need to work on it. Probably a lot of you need to work on it. So, I just want to say, we can work on it. It's possible. It's not out of the realm of possibilities. You guys are probably going to get it faster than I am. So, you know, good luck. I hope everybody the best in your Overwatch games. Whether you're on PC or console, it doesn't matter. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. I hope this helped you out in, you know, your mindset when playing Overwatch if you're playing badly. So, I hope it helped. If it did, leave a like. If it didn't, leave a dislike, I guess, because it didn't help you at all. And, again, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you did enjoy. This has been StormRider36, and I will see you all in the next one.